Introducing Pichu London Plus. For just $1.99 a month, you get access to full unedited races from Season 46 of the Ultimate Series and the 2024 Mock Pichu London Cup Series season. You'll also get access to races ahead of time before anybody else, and you'll also receive custom emojis and badges to use on the comments below. Finally, there will be an exclusive new series just for members coming soon. You do not want to miss that. Join Pichu London Plus today, just $1.99 a month. Just click the join button down below to get started. Welcome back to Season 46 of the Pichu London Ultimate Series, and today we're at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Now, this track was originally going to host this season's All-Star race, but a recent new track just came out that I thought I would try out and use that as the All-Star race venue instead. So I've decided to move up North Wilkesboro to the spot that Darlington would have been on the schedule, and we're going to run 140 laps under the lights at the legendary North Wilkesboro Speedway. Now, Darlington will still be on the schedule this season. However, it will only host the opening playoff race that will occur after the regular season finale. So Darlington will still be on the schedule, but we're not going to be at that track today. We're going to be racing instead at the legendary North Wilkesboro Speedway, and we will have another track to host All-Star Weekend that's coming after this race. I will tell you which track is going to host All-Star Weekend once we're done here with the 140 lap race at North Wilkesboro. Anyway, on the pole for tonight will be the 45 car Ryan Durrani. Alongside him is the number 5 of Nathaniel O'Hare. Trent Dunham is one of the 2 part-time drivers competing in tonight's race and even has a throwback paint scheme to go with it. Now, this was supposed to be the Darlington Throwback Weekend on the schedule. That, of course, got moved to right here at North Wilkesboro, so most of the drivers today are sporting throwback paint schemes. And it's the first time that I've run with these paint schemes here at North Wilkesboro, so I can't wait to see them out on the track. Pichu is the second part-timer in this field in tonight's race, and here are the rest of the drivers. And most of them, like I said, are sporting retro paint schemes for this special occasion. Last week we were at Dover Motor Speedway, and it was won by LG Lautaro in the number 41 car, the brother of JP Lautaro. And there he is, the 41 LG Lautaro, won at the Monster Mile last weekend. And JP is very excited that his brother won at Dover. Now JP wants to get a win for himself so he can battle with his brother for the championship. But all these other drivers have yet to win this season. They're all hungry to get to victory lane before All-Star Weekend begins at the track that will be announced after this race. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, we're still going to have stage racing here at North Wilkesboro, and we're still going to have stage break cautions. So the first stage will end on lap 29, and the second stage will end on lap 71, and the third stage is going to run, of course, until the end of the race at lap 140. There will be overtime if the race would end under caution under normal circumstances. So we are going to have overtime officially, if necessary, in every race this season. So we might have that in case we get a caution that would normally end the race. So strap yourselves in. We're in for a wild night at the legendary North Wilkesboro Speedway. Pace car comes to pit road, and here we go. It's going to be a wild night at the North Wilkesboro Speedway as it hosts another points-paying race. And then after this, it's our All-Star Race weekend. Anyway, the green flag waves at North Wilkesboro. Great start for the number 45 car of Ryan Durante. Trent Dunham takes second spot away. 84 car now up to second, and a great start for that team. Running part-time, but they're racing hard. They want to win here at this legendary track of North Wilkesboro Speedway. We've got a battle for third place between Chris Leone and Nathaniel O'Hare. Looks like Leone's going to take the third spot. Leone takes third spot away. Trent Dunham looks low. Let's see if he can make a pass. Just can't quite get there just yet. Almost a three-wide battle right here in the back. Look at this. Look at all those drivers battling three wide, battling for position, trying to get some stage point action in the back of the pack. And look at those cars go, man. Running throwback. Most of them are running throwback paint schemes that were raced in real life at Darlington last year in their spring race. And some added twists and wrinkles here and there. Battle for position between LG Lataro and the 5 Nathaniel O'Hare. The 5 just can't get out of the outside lane. Now he's dropped to 10th. He might be out of the top 10 now if Ozcon passes him. It looks like Ozcon's going to pass him as we have our first caution of the race on lap number 5. So this is what happened to Pichu. He was hit from behind by the 54 Alexander Rowe. And Skylar Taylor, I believe, was the one that finished him off. And James Richardson just made it worse. And so did Isaiah Bernesh in the 3 car. And somehow the 3 was able to avoid the pit barriers in the entrance. But Pichu spins and brings out the first caution of the race here tonight on lap number 5. As the green flag waves again. Oh, a little bumper to bumper, side by side racing. But Durante's going to clear Dunham down to turn 2. Here comes Leone. Leone's going for second on Trent Dunham early on. He's going to take second spot away. And there's a 17, John Andrews, going for third place, maybe second. 45 pulls away. Still leading from pole position. See if he can hold on. 41 car to the bottom. He goes. John Andrews clearing for second place. We see Matt Hunter on pit road. And I guess he had a tire go down, so he has to come to the pits for an unscheduled pit stop. 3-wide battle. Oh, it's going to get tight now. Chris Leone. No, not Leone. Colin Francis. Francis just barely gets through without a scrape. Wow. 22 is going to have to slow down and let the leaders get by. Let's hope he gets enough room to merge back onto the traffic. And it looks like he's going to get enough room to merge ahead of the 20 car, but he's going to be a lap down. So Matt Hunter off to a rough start this season, but he just came off pit road. Going to try to make the most of it. Going to try to make a comeback here the old-fashioned way. It's all been about Ryan Durante in this first stage. He has been leading every single lap since the very start. And the 19 car goes to the bottom. That's Giovanni Castillo, and he just moved up a spot. That is for 7th place, I believe. Oh, wow. 24 is going to be outside of the stage points. Getting passed by Ronald Marvila. And Marvila gets by him, and he takes the 10th spot. That's for the final spot in terms of stage points. See if the 78 of Hayden Stringer will try to get that 10th spot back. Not going to quite get there this time. Almost 10 laps left in stage number 1. Durante, though, still leading. And here comes Tyler Jones inside to go into the top 10. And Matt Gomes just moved up to the top 10 in points. He moved up to stage points. Stringer has the final spot now, bumping out Marvila. And Tyler Jones in the 11th spot. Looks to get the stage points before the stage comes to an end. Durani's still leading. He's out in front now. John Andrews right behind him. Andrews already has 2 wins this season. He's going to go for a 3rd one here at North Wilkesboro. What better way to get at this very legendary racetrack? Battle for position between Priya McShane and the 24 car of Nathan Ormond. Now we have battle for 10th here. Tyler Jones trying to get by the 78 of Stringer, trying to get that stage point, an important stage point if these guys were to make it to the playoffs. Still early in this season, the All-Star is coming up after this weekend, but all the stage points very important to pick up. Here comes Castillo, gonna go by LG Lataro, but not a bad follow for Lataro so far. Still running inside the top 10. Not bad for a follow-up after he won at Dover last weekend. Trying to go for more. Trying to pick up a little bit more points to stay on the safe side in terms of making the playoffs. And we get like a huge afflux of winners in the second half of the season. Tyler Jones is safely in 10th position. I don't think the 77 will have time to catch. Well, maybe he'll have time to catch him, but he's going to have to get better. Priya McShane throwing it back to over a decade ago, back to the Miller Lite number 2 days, and even having the Dodge body to go with it. Going back to Brad Keselowski's 2012 championship. We started this series, I think, back in that very same year, if I'm not mistaken. That very same year we started the Ultimate Series, and it's been the longest running offline series ever since. Over almost like I think 12 years we're now running into for this this month. So just a lot has happened since then. So it's been an amazing run so far. We still got more seasons to do. Got 2 more laps left inside. No, 3 more laps left, I should say, for the first stage. Durani dominating right now the first stage, trying to hold off John Andrews. Andrews is right there, though. Might try to take the stage win away. Looks low. Does he have the run? Just can't quite get there yet. He's only got 2 laps before the stage ends. I'm sure these 2 will be competing for the win again when we get back to the restart. But maybe they'll take pit stops and we'll have to see who's going to go with different strategies. Might be about pit strategy to decide who wins this race. The final lap here in stage number 1. Durani is trying to hang on for the stage win as they'll race back to the line to end stage number 1. And Ryan Durani is going to hold off John Andrews to pick up the stage victory. Here at North Wilkesboro, we're going to run stage number 2 here at the racetrack, racing to lap 71. Here we go. They're getting ready for the restart. It's Ryan Durani, John Andrews. Who will get the jump first? Andrews already has 2 wins this season. Durani's trying to get on the board in North Wilkesboro. Let's see who gets there. Green flag is out. Oh, getting loose, and now the 7 going 3 wide for the lead. And Chris Leone takes it away. Can he clear them? And he does. What a move by the 7 car, taking the lead. Amazing run there by the 7. Wow, he was totally ready for that one. And it's Leone out in front. And Trent Dunham moves to 3rd. Wow, the 7 was ready. Took the lead away. Oh my goodness. Still 3 wide in the back. Oh man, they're getting loose now. Really aggressive moves now being made here, stage number 2. Durante in second now as he lost the lead to Chris Leone. And Priya McShane moving up to the side of the top 10. And Nathaniel O'Hare fighting back on the outside lane. Trying to make something out of it. But the 2 car stays alive, stays out in front. Now the 4 Zachary Fitzwater. It's 2, 4, and 5 battling for position. Battling inside the top 10, believe it or not. 43 Carl Clark McKee is going to get passed by the 99. We just saw a car just spin around. Huge crash. Huge crash involving Allison Rain. They'll race back to the caution. And the 7 car is going to lead the field down to the yellow. Right, so this was what brought out the caution. Connor Breen gets turned by Tyler Jones. And then the 21 Jones takes out the number 10 of JP Lataro. And then 31 of Dylan Ebrahimi got a piece of the 10. And that's how 48 got involved in this wreck. Gets slammed into the wall by the 3 of Isaiah Bernesh. And they collide and bring out the second caution brought on by a crash tonight. So a couple cars involved in that wreck. And we're going to get back to the restart at around lap 45. Going to be back to the green flag with the 7 of Chris Leone and the 45 Ryan Durante on the front row. Let's see if Trent Dunham gets a good jump, because the 7 last time, he got a great jump from 3rd place and was just ready to go and took the lead. We'll see what happens here now. Green flag. Oh, the 7 didn't get a good jump this time. Oh, man, that 7 did not get a good jump that time. Durante takes advantage. Can he hold him off? Here comes a 7. Goes for the lead. He's trying to retake it from Durante. Durante has the edge on the outside. Does he keep it? 7 has the bottom lane, though. Trying to pull away from Durante. And the 7 gets back into the lead. So the 7 lost it for a lap, but regained it the next lap. He's back in front, out in front. Trent Dunham is going to look low. See if the 84 car can make a run for the lead here on the 7. He's got to get by the 45 first. And look at Ronald Marvila working his way up to 4th. Can Marvila get to 3rd? Looks like he's in a good spot. And now Trent Dunham is running in 2nd place. And now Marvila is going to try to gain 3rd place. 77 goes to 3rd. And there's the 3rd spot going to Ronald Marvila. And Marvila was the champion last season, has yet to win. So far in season 46, he's looking to pick up a victory to continue his quest to becoming a back-to-back champion. Trent Dunham is running a part-time schedule, and all he wants to do is just win at this very legendary racetrack. Top 5 now. Clark McKee up to 5th, and Ryan Durante is dropped to 6th. We thought that he was going to dominate this race, but just hasn't had the speed as he had in stage 1. Just not been able to catch up to these leaders, and it's just been dropping back. But he has gained back another spot. He's back to 5th place. So Durante's going to have to try to work his way back up again. Try to challenge the number 7 for the race lead. That 7's pulling away. I mean, that 7's doing pretty good in stage number 2. He got that big jump at the beginning. He's off and running. He's in the lead now. And look at Pichu. Look at him. He worked his way up to the top 10. He spun earlier. He was the one that spun during the early stages of stage 1. Now he's trying to come back. He's in 10th. Boy, what a comeback for that 88 car. That 88 car has just been fast in stage 2, and I think that spin might have helped him in some way. Now the one car, Jamal Jackson, dropping back. He's on the outside. He's on the outside right now. He's not running a good... He's just dropping back outside the top 10. And Avi Sachs now in the 10th spot. The 51 is in 10th. He owns the final spot for stage points. And look at how all these drivers running close, each close for second spot. And look at the 7 just pull away already. Almost over a second and a half. He's in the lead in. My goodness, that 7 has been fast in stage 2. Could this be a 1-2 for the same team? Leon leading. And one car to pit. And I think that's LG Lataro pitting. It is. Oh, the Lataros just not had a great night here tonight. With JP getting involved in a wreck earlier. And now LG had to come to pit with an unscheduled pit stop. So not a great night for the Lataros in comparison to last weekend at Dover, where LG took the checkers and won and got himself in the playoffs. 9th and 10th were really close to one another, like almost a dead heat at that last lap. But it's going to be Ormond that passes them. Nathan Ormond is inside now the top 10. He's in 10th. Last spot for stage points over Pichu. But Pichu trying to take some stage points away from the other drivers that might need them later. And Trent Dunham is surely going to take some stage points away from others that need it inside the top 10. Both part-time drivers could be inside the top 10 and at the end of the stage. Could be taking a lot of precious stage points away from those drivers that need it. These part-time cars has been really solid this season all around. Because we saw a part-timer win earlier this year with Casey Hoyt at the Daytona International Speedway in the opening race. Now Trent Dunham's going to try to do the same here in North Wilkesboro, but he is far behind, just 2 seconds behind the leader. But still, it's just stage 2. A lot can happen in the final stage. Not even at the halfway point yet, and we're going to be a little over the halfway point when the stage comes to an end. Here they come, Matt Gomes inside the top 5. He just went by Clark McKee. Now the teammates are battling one another between Skylar Taylor, Clark McKee, 2 rookies in the same team. And guess what? Their third driver, part-timer, is inside the top. It's inside second. Inside the top 5. So what a day for LMC. All 3 of their cars inside the top 10. What a day for them. A very proud day in this legendary track at North Wilkesboro, and they have all 3 of their cars inside the top 10. It's a very proud day for that LMC team, and 2 of them are rookies, I might add. So Pichu is the 10th and final point spot, away from teammates Matt Hunt, away from Priya McShane, and Matt Hunter is a lap down. He just came off pit road earlier this race and not doing so great. Here comes Durrani in the second. He's trying to work his way back up after losing the lead early on. He led all of stage 1, but stage 2 was a struggle for him to keep that lead. Now he's trying to close in and trying to get it all back. Durrani's in second. He knows a restart's coming at the end of stage 2, so he's just going to try to narrow him down the hard way and then maybe change up his strategy a little bit somewhere and make sure he gets the start that he needs to win this race. Marvila inside the top 5 now, getting by both cars from the same team. Now Trent Dunham's on the outside, so now he is struggling. Now he might be outside the top 10 after this. Well, Trent Dunham is going to be running in several races throughout the schedule in the 84 car. But Dunham, though, he might be outside the top 10. And the 84 just struggling now. I mean, he had some speed in second, and now suddenly he's just struggling to stay inside the top 10. He might get passed by Pichu. These two drivers raced against each other in the very first season of the Ultimate Series. And Peach is going to win that battle this time. But as I mentioned, these two raced against each other in the very first season of the Ultimate Series way back, like over a decade ago. So they know a thing or two about running against each other. I think Trent Dunham has one career win in this Cup Series back in that very first season. If he wins again, it'd be the longest span between victories of any driver in series history. Yeah, his only win came in that very, very first season. And Pichu, I think he last won in season 40-something. It's been a while since Pichu last won a race. And he's part-time too, so he's not going to get a lot of chances to try to get back to victory lane, but he says he's okay with it, allowing other drivers to take victories. Anyway, about to end stage number 2. 7 just dominated that stage. I mean, Flathead was all his. And now he's going to have to face a restart at the beginning of stage 3. The question is, will he make it through that? Chris Leone, though, does win stage number 2. And look at Matt Gomes. He just took second place before the end of the stage. Green flag back in the air at North Wilkesboro. Durrani has the advantage. He was able to jump over the 7 car. Was able to get a good jump on the 7. He was waiting to get back into the lead, and he took it away from the 7 car. Matt Gomes looking low. Skylar Taylor trying to move up as well. 45 out in front. 34, third place. Skylar Taylor up to 4th now. The 2 car dropping back in the draft line. Now the 45 and 7 are going to battle for the race win. These two have been battling for the race win here between Durrani and Leone. Who's going to win this race here in North Wilkesboro between the two? Durrani won the first stage. Leone won the second stage. But who's going to get the last lap and win the entire race? Skylar Taylor into 3rd. Going to go to 3rd place on Matt Gomes. And Maravilla trying to sneak in. Maravilla's trying to sneak in. He's outside line. Might try to get the draft here. He's going to go to the bottom. 77 into 4th now. He just went by Matt Gomes. Now Jamal Jackson's is working his way towards the front. Oh no, that's not Jamal Jackson. That's Connor Breton. I'm sorry. They have similar paint schemes to one another. But Durrani has pulled away. I mean, Durrani has come back. He's made a comeback of sorts. Dominate stage 1. Stage 2 was a struggle, but they got everything fixed. They're pulling away. They're trying to win this race. Trying to win from pole position. Connor Breen, I think, was the only other driver to win from the pole this season. And he dominated that race at Circuit of the Americas. Skylar Taylor looking to try to make a move on the 7 car. And then there's 4th place Raul Marvila and 5th place Connor Breton. So we got some legendary drivers out inside the top 5. And a rookie, by the way, in the middle too. Nathan Ormond, there's Pichu going to try to finish inside the top 10. At least try to get inside the top 10 for a great finish here today. It looks like the 11 is out of the race. No, the 11's out of the race. I'm sorry. Must have been part of the group. I'm not sure, but oh well. Durrani just pulling away right now. Looks like Chris Leone staying neutral. We just can't catch the 45 car right now. Never know though, a caution could come out. We saw a caution come out a few laps into the restart for debris on the track. So maybe another random caution could come out soon. Well, we don't know that, but they're going to keep racing. Allison Rain inside the top 10 now. She's running in 6th place. Was caught up in a wreck earlier in the race, but she has worked her way up inside the top 10. So not another driver that had a turnaround in this race. Very good turnaround. JP Lataro trying to work his way inside the top 20 on his teammate Rich Roy. And JP knows he's not going to win this race far away, but he'll have to try again soon if he wants to race against his brother for the championship. But Lataro's, though, still happy about that victory with Dover, with LG getting his first win as a full-time driver. But JP trying to join him now in the playoff race for the title. Third place goes to Ronald Marvila. Does he have time to catch to the pack of the 45? That 45 has been strong. Started on the pole, won first stage, and then Chris Leone took over for the second stage briefly. Now in the third stage, it's been Durrani. The two teammates, I know they want to draft each other. They want to draft one another, maybe try to close in on the 45. Ryan Durrani out in front again on lap 100. Just a little over 40 to go. And now Marvilla's going to go for second. Excuse me. Nah, man, excuse me. It's a long night. Marvilla takes second place from the 7 Chris Leone. So Marvilla's going to try to close in on that 45. It's not over yet. This race is far from over. Skylar Taylor and now Allison Rain in 5th. Marvilla pulls away. He's trying to narrow down the lead on the 45 car with 40 laps to go. I mean, there's still time for the 77 to catch that 45. That 77 wants to get back to Victor Lane so he can defend his championship. No, he's going to try everything he can to get by that 45 and take the lead for himself. Try to get back into the championship race. Skylar Taylor, what a phenomenal run he's had in 4th position as a rookie. Phenomenal run for Skylar Taylor, and he a lot to be happy about with a top 5 run. Maybe a win coming soon, maybe. Holding off the talented Allison Rain, who's been here for a very long time in this series. 48 car, going to try to narrow down the 42 gap. Ormond and Breen inside the top 10. Priya McShane, Cassidy Reynolds, and Pichu. And there's Zachary Fitzwater right behind them in 11th. And Fitzwater was the winner at Talladega. And he's in the playoffs in his final season. He's looking to win a championship that he has never won in his entire career, even with 30 wins under his belt. The first driver to win 30 races in the series. He's still looking for that first championship. Allison Rain just went by the 7 car. Now the 7 struggling. That 7 struggling now in stage 3. It was a battle between Durrani and Leone. But now Leone just struggling right now in this near the end of the race.
Hi.
Hey.
Oh, you're not doing anything? Okay.
I am, yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry I got interrupted. My apologies.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
My room's gone.
That's fine. That's fine, guys. I'll take this out. It's fine. Haha, sorry. Durrani leading almost like... oh, fuck. Let's see. Leone looks like he's going to try to get back into the game right here inside the top 5. But might be too little too late. He's in 5th now. Here comes Rain trying to bump out Skylar Taylor, 3rd place. See if Rain can get by the 42. That's for 3rd. Now the 47 goes by the 7 car again on the outside. 47 is going to get by into the 7 car, and now Breton's inside the top 5. No, not inside the top 5. Yeah, he's now inside the top 5. Okay, he's inside the top 5. Wow. Skylar Taylor, Allison Rain, 3rd and 4th now, but it looks like Rain can't get by the 42. Still waiting on the right time to do it. Time's running out, though. There's 30 laps to go. How about a run by Priya McShane in 8th place right now, running inside the top 10. Cassie Reynolds, Pichu as well. Matt Gomes ups to 13th, and JP Latar has worked his way up to 15th after being spun during stage number 2. Trent Dunham, though, 32nd, and I mean, he was in the top 10 for a brief moment. Now he's running 32nd, and it's just unfortunate for Trent Dunham that just was never able to get the speed that he once had at the start of the race. But Ryan Durante out in front. The lead did close down a little bit with Maravilla, but not by much. But Maravilla very slowly, though, trying to catch the 45 car, trying to reel him in. If they catch lap traffic, maybe there's a chance. Luke Lowell is the last car right now on the lead lap, I believe. But I'm not sure they're going to have enough time to catch him. Skylar Taylor trying to hang on over Allison Rain. It's going to come down to a battle. Bump and run there. Beating and banging, maybe. And as you can see, it's newly repaved North Wilkesboro. They just got a new repave at this very old racetrack. It looks really nice. Very nice here. So it might be a very competitive track next season. And it'll be a lot of fun if it does host the All-Star race again next year. And we will reveal the venue for the All-Star race this season after this race. And you're going to like it. You guys are going to like the new venue for the All-Star race this season. It's a track that has been waiting a long time to come. Has finally come at this universe. And we're going to run it for the very first time during All-Star weekend. I know you guys will be excited about that. The All-Star weekend coming up. Should be fun. Allison Rain, it looks like she has been able to get 3rd place from Skylar Taylor. But not a lot of time left to catch up to these two running in the lead. It's been all about the 45 Ryan Durante. Led all of stage 1. But struggled in stage 2, but was able to pick up the rhythm again in stage 3. He's trying to hang on and win from pole position in almost a dominating fashion. And trying to put himself in the playoffs. And there's defending champion Maravilla. And he did close a little bit on him again, but was just not able to close him in enough. And I'm not sure if he's going to have enough time to catch that 45 car. Almost 20 laps to go at North Wilkesboro. And Ryan Durante is going to try to hang on to win this one. Durante last won in season 42, and that season he won 3 events. And the Bristol Dirt Race was where he got his last victory in that season. Now he's trying to get on the board once again and get his 5th career win in the series. That would even him with Hayden Stringer, believe it or not, in terms of victories, and also Quentin Moore. Won all 5 of his races last season. Less than 20 laps to go for the 45 team. Trying to bring 2311 Racing back to the playoffs in contention. Connor Breeden gave them 2 victories last season. Durante ran here, I believe, last year in the 45, but wasn't able to, the 45 last year wasn't able to win. But they might try to get on the board in this race. Maravilla closed in again. The lead is getting shorter now. Oh, and I believe the 45 is getting a little nervous now because that 77 might be trying to pull ahead. Race is on. Pretty much. if the 77 gets a good run. If he gets good runs the next couple laps, he's able to get there. Might be under a second now. Oh boy, this could be fun. Could be fun right here. And just 16 laps remain here in North Wilkesboro. Coming down to the wire. These two are trying to make something happen here. Level. They stay level, sort of, pretty much, for the 45, and that's probably what he needs to do. Just needs to stay level with Marvila, try to hang on to him for the race win. Battling against a former champion, the defending series champion. Trying to pick up another victory to get back in the playoffs. Was able to narrow him down a little bit slowly, but don't know if there's going to be enough time. I mean, all that 77 needs is for one mistake from the 45 to catch him. '77 is changing his line a little bit. Maybe he's trying to get a little bit more speed. Well, that didn't work. Lost some ground on the 45. Yeah, lost ground on the 45 that lap, and I don't know if I think that might be it. That might be the one that might have cost that move might have cost the 77 the race win there. But you never know, though. He's back in line, though. He's back to pulling ahead of that 45. I think that one lap might cost him some time. See if Durante can hang on to get this victory for the 45 team. And try to bring them back to victory lane. Was able to gain a little bit ahead of ground of the 77. So right now, still hanging on, still staying steady. Just 11 laps to go when they hit the stripe. Not much changes inside the top 10, really. All the battle is for the lead. If a caution comes out, then they're going to have to jumble up on the restart, and boy, it would be fun. What a run by the 77. He got it under a second. Oh, it's not over yet. Marvila's trying to catch him. Oh, boy. 10 laps to go. Marvila got a great run there, and he's gaining on him again. Continues to get those runs. He might try to pull ahead of the 45. He's not giving up just yet. 77's not going down without a fight. 9 to go at North Wilkesboro. Lap traffic up ahead. Could come down to the wire here on these last couple laps. Durante able to stay neutral. Able to stay a little bit ahead of him. 45 got that run last time. We'll see if he can repeat what he did before in the next couple laps. Just 8 laps to go. They're fast approaching lap traffic. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. 45 was able to get by over a second now. Just 7 to go in North Wilkesboro. We'll see if he can make his marks here on these final laps. Well, he's got to hope the lap traffic won't give him the dirty air, and that might be what the 77 needs. The 45's been waiting a long time to try to get back to victory lane. Durante's trying to win again. Hasn't won in 4 seasons. Trying to end that winless drought and get back to victory to make it in for a chance at a championship. 6 to go. 6 laps remain. For the 45, they'll be coming to 5 laps remaining. Trying to get the always together scheme back again and victory in North Wilkesboro here at this very legendary racetrack. 5 to go. Now they're approaching lap traffic. This is going to get interesting, these final 5 laps. If Marvila has any chance to catch him, he's got to get lucky with the lap traffic. Just 4 to go. 4 laps remain for the 45 car. Will Liam Storr get out of the way for the leaders? Allison Ray and his teammate is running in 3rd, but there's just 4 laps left. Will they even catch the 9 car? 3 more laps around North Wilkesboro. And a lot can happen in these final 3 laps. Here we go. They're right now on the bumper of the 9. This is going to get interesting. See if the 9 lets him get by. Oh, not going to make it easy for Durrani. Might be the opportunity the 77 is looking for in these final 2 laps. Right on the bumper. Down low. He's going to get out of the way. Just gets him out of the way right now. Coming to the white flag with 1 lap to go for Ryan Durrani. Trying to hang on a win here at the legendary North Wilkesboro Speedway. White flag in the air with 1 lap to go. Gets Liam Stewart out of the way. Just a half a lap away from the victory. Here it comes off the final corner. Ryan Durrani's going to hold on. He's going to dominate at North Wilkesboro. And he's going to take the checkered flag. And win here before the All-Star race. Ryan Durrani wins at North Wilkesboro. Here are the results from North Wilkesboro. Ryan Durrani is your race winner. He and Chris Leon battled out in the middle of the race, but Durrani was the one that pulled away. That win also gives him the points lead, as he's up 25 over Jamal Jackson. So Durrani has the win, and it's safe to say he might be one of the early drivers to lock himself in the playoffs based on where he stands in the points. Look at all the winners close together in points now, 6th through 9th. Look at that, all those race winners. Zachary Fitzwater down to 27th in points, but still got a cushion. If the top 30 rule goes into effect in this race, I'm not sure if the top 30 rule goes into effect with auto stages, but we'll have to wait and see. Durrani led the most laps, Chris Leon had the fastest lap, and Maravilla was the biggest mover. 32 spots gained from his starting position. Durrani won the first stage, and Chris Leon won the second stage. So those are the stage results on your screen. And you can pause the video to find out where you finished on the left. Results on the left, and the standings are on the right of your screen. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed our race from North Wilkesboro. We know it's such a last-minute change, but we still had a great race at the track anyway, and we'll be back next season in some form. But let's tell you about the All-Star Race venue. The new All-Star Race venue is the LA Coliseum. We're finally going to go racing at the Los Angeles Coliseum next weekend for All-Star Weekend. Should be a lot of fun. It's going to be like off the wall. I mean, I just don't know what to think of it. It's going to be the first time we're racing at the LA Coliseum, and I can't wait to have a race there. It's been one that I've been finally wanting to do, and we're going to do it for All-Star Weekend this season at the LA Coliseum. No better place to do it. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed our race from North Wilkesboro, and the All-Star Weekend's coming up soon. Until next time, we'll see you later.